Start moving in silence and stop talking about your plans to every single person you see. Why do I say this? Because a lot of us are used to talking about our plans to people when we shouldn't be. But that's understandable, right? Because we get the sense of excitedness, happiness, and a whole bunch of other ones that are associated with just, in general being happy about talking about our plans with people, right? And we think that we're doing a good thing, we don't think nothing of it about talking about our plans when it comes to, our friends or family. But what if I were to tell you that what you're actually doing is a hindrance to your manifestations, right? If you ever thought about it, the chances of you talking about your plan making or your plans in general with other people, just know that you're inviting a whole bunch of negative energy along with people who actually want to sabotage you and make sure that your plans never come into fruition. People who low-key wish the worst on you, and you don't want that. But of course, I don't blame you. I've been a victim myself of talking about my plans to other people, whether that be friends or family, right? Even my closest friends, right? I'm like, for example, let's say, yo, I can't wait till I purchase my own apartment, or I can't wait till I get this new car. I can't wait for this. I can't wait for that. But what we don't realize is that we're actually fucking up our own manifestation of what it is that we want, what it is that we see in our dream life. Not even a dream life, in our own reality, the way we see it. Why is that? Because we're over here giving away all this excess energy when speaking, when we could just be using it when it comes to actually putting these plans into action, which is something that we should be doing instead of talking about it from one person to another and to another. Because what you're doing is just causing a whole bunch of, speculation. Oh, Angel's about to get this done. Angel's about to do this. Angel's about to go this place. And then when those plans actually don't go as planned, you're left with guilt. You're left with not being able to prove it to people. All these negative feelings, all these unnecessary feelings that shouldn't even be there in the first place. So to say that, I say this: keep your plans shut. Keep your plans to yourself and just let your results speak for themselves. I feel like letting your results speak for themselves has a louder voice rather than you talking about what it is that you plan on doing, right? Because people can hear what you plan on doing and see it as, wow, he most likely has a lot going for himself, this and that. But when they see the results of your actions that you actually took, that's even a louder voice. Now they're actually able to see that and say, wow, like, look what he was able to accomplish for himself. But you never spoke a word. You just literally got it done and did it, right? Think about that. Wouldn't you literally want your results to speak for themselves instead of you just yapping all the time, right? And I feel like with that, what you carry is a bunch of pressure to having to make sure that you prove it to this person, to that person, and to this person that you were actually able to get it done, that you were actually able to do it, right? You don't want any of that pressure. You don't want to have to prove it to people. You don't want to have to prove to people wrong. You don't want to have to prove people wrong. You don't want to have to do any of that. So why talk on it? Just literally get it done and let those actions speak for themselves. I feel like that's one of the most powerful things you can do, right? Another benefit to this is you're actually able to focus a whole lot more. And why is that? Because you got all these other things that I just spoke about out of the way, out of your head. And you're actually able to put 100% focus into your craft and make sure that you're doing all that you can, putting all your focus, all your energy, all your power into what it is that you're trying to create for yourself. I think that's one of the most beautiful things ever. Now, of course, we're used to talking about our plans with people. Now, one of the main reasons, or one of the big reasons that we talk about our plan making with people, or at least one of mine personally, is because, we get this big feeling of excitement and energy, like a whole burst of energy and excitement that we just want to tell everybody, like, yo, I just got my new car. Yo, I'm about to purchase this new apartment, bro. I can't wait, bro. I get that. But think about what it is that you're doing. Once again, you're over here spreading all this positive energy into the world. But you got to remember where you're from, bro. A lot of people carry within them jealousy and a whole bunch of other feelings. Some people can't even get done what you're about to get done. So why do you think they would want to wish the best for you? The majority don't. The majority want you to stay at the same level that they are at. right? Now, of course, you got those that actually want you to succeed, and that's okay. But the point is that you shouldn't be talking about your plans with everybody at all. Let your results speak for themselves, bro. I'm telling you. Don't be over here on Instagram story, on Snapchat, on your notes, on your Twitter, anywhere talking about, oh, I'm about to get this done, just got this, just got that, or even posting pictures as well. Relax, be humble, and just do whatever you gotta do, you know? Now, that's not to say to be humble for the rest of your life, right? Because to be humble is to, basically put yourself at a level where people will still accept you. Because if not, if you start posting about your accomplishments and all that, they'll see you as not being humble, as you're a show off, this and that. Fuck all that, bro. If you were able to get $1 million mansion and you grew up in a city, if you grew up in the projects, bro, fuck what people are about to say. Post your accomplishment, bro. You were able to get that done, and there's no need for you to be humble about that. For all those people that doubted you and you're posting about this, like, bro, that's one of the greatest accomplishments you can ever get done, and you should be the only one proud of yourself. Fuck if anybody else is not proud of you. But yeah, bro, I might have repeated myself a lot of times here in this video. I just want to make sure that you guys get it through your head to not talk about your plans with just everyone. If you want to talk about it with your closest people, then fine, do that. But don't spread this with anybody, not even your cousins, family, none of that, bro. Let your results speak for themselves and let that be the loudest voice in the room. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.